Pressure up in one sense for a friendly international. With the quality on the field, we hope for entertainment. 1 week from now, exactly, in World Cup Group K, Portugal will be playing their opening match in Houston, Texas. Manchester City youngster, where Ruben Diaz, of course, now plays so well. Ronaldo gets it back. He's had a go within 90 seconds. So through. It's a youth teamer with Vitinha there after a while. That's a nice pass. There's no flag on Ronaldo. Quickly out. Okoye. Now it goes. Tight was it? Not all that tight, actually. Bashiru is over the first corner of the game here. He does indeed go short to Simon. Back to Deli Bashiru. Bassi, who you wouldn't expect to be behind Alex Iwobi. His next will be his 100th. Running at Ruben Diaz. Right idea to try and pick out Iwobi. Just well defended. Goes the already busy Semenyo in towards Ronaldo. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Especially him expecting international goal number 144, and he was on. But it is not in. And it should have been. Another winner's medal in the bag recently. Nasser. Just popping down to the toe. Chance here at the other end, and that's also pulled wide of the near post. Neither keeper worked. Inacio got sucked in there. And poor Adams. Reputation is growing. The chance to grow it and look to set the new record for assists in the Premier League. Here's another Premier League that his teammate Diogo Dalot does well to hook that in there. That's very cleverly done by Image. See the high press from the Portuguese here. He's been good enough to get round. Iwobi, here goes Simon. Back to Iwobi, another Fulham player. Didi. That was ambitious, especially for somebody who's scored once. Vitinha straight onto it. Beautiful footwork, good use of the body. There's the free kick. The player he is, he's been for some while now. The old generation and all that. Portugal were once famous for their own, but I tell you what, this. Card is out for the foul on João Neves. Too sharp. Way too sharp. Left back in the book, as you'd always expect. Cal. Past Iwobi. Looking for the space. Dalot. Just a little touch, but Dalot still interested here, and he's not the only one. Pedro Neto. One touch. Barely being involved, but that'll feel good. 4 months without a goal for club and country. Pedro Neto puts the Portuguese in front through the first half in Ledia. He's onside, Dallo. Bassi played him on. A perfect set for the shot on his favoured left, right into the corner. Lovely ball, and the first touch of Dallo was good too. The cutback was meant for Ronaldo. Now the flag goes up. That must have been tighter than the earlier one. La Liga last season for Sevilla, Michael Adams. 5 in just 14 caps for the Super Eagles. That is a good introduction. Another forward run from Semedo. Well, he's got to be very careful. Yamaechi there. Very careful, having been booked already. Have a go in this half. Chipped into a big crowd and smashed by Bruno Fernandes. More delicate, but equally important Tara Koye to keep it out. Cracking hit. Nearly. We've seen that leap a few times. Just didn't loop with Neto. There was a Didi again. Immaculate, very necessary challenge. Away from another challenge, battering it over the bar. He says it got a touch. I think he's right. Adams again, strong and keen, and here he is. Can he find the target? Yes, he can. 1-1. New on the scene, but quite the hot shot for the Super Eagles. Akor Adams. Six months, he's got his 6th international goal already, and it's his strength and perseverance that has made this one possible. Less than a minute after that big chance at the other end, it should have been a Portugal corner. 1-1 in Ledia. Instead, Neves. Now again. Presumes that was meant to be a cross. Might even. Neto bumped off it. Bashiru at the top. Watford in the English second tier. Bruno Fernandes. Too much on it for Ronaldo. It's been a nearly half for the captain, isn't it? Wonder, given the upcoming, we'll see him get another chance in this game. He hadn't played the first half last time out in the win against Chile. Couldn't do anything with that. Nicely worked by most of the front line. Ronaldo spreads it. Falcao curls it. Way too close for the keeper. Seven changes, it looks like, for Portugal here at half-time. João Felix, João Cancelo, Renato Veiga, Francisco Thomas Araújo, Ruben Neves and Nuno Mendes all coming on. Right back, Semedo, Nuno Mendes at left back, Diogo Dalot. What a hit that is, for the first time tonight. Dikbo Okoye is far for a corner. João Felix bang on target with his first touch. There these days at Al Nassr. Cancelo takes the corner. Out by Ndidi, that's worth a hit. What a hit! Even better than the last one. João Felix asking the question, did it go over the line? Quivering crossbar. Wow, that was close. What a hit. And lots of the ball was over the... Looks like it's all over the line, but... Ronaldo. Oh dear. This really isn't his night. Slightly behind him. Bassi has pinched it from Ronaldo. Nicely done. Great feet from the big defender. Trying to find the gaps, Portugal. Removing it very nicely. Conceição. Cancelo, it's deep. Felix, his third effort in 9 minutes since coming on. Scored a couple of times when they opened up World Cup qualifications. 67th cap tonight. We wondered if they might make some of these changes at the break. It did look like Abdelai Bawene was going to come on. Well, he is now. Sanusi. Well, a decent debut, I think, there for Christian Akpan. Bawene coming on for just his second cap. There's Onyeka for his 45th. Simon, well, his next cap will be number 100. Probably against Madagascar in September. Terem Moffi be fairly well known to some of these players because he spent a bit not playing all that much, some time on loan at Porto last term from Nice. Ajayi going off at the back. Behind Moffi. Ronaldo. Gonzalo Ramos is coming soon, maybe even now. Well, no goal for the superstar of all superstars. Maybe he's saving it for DR Congo next week. And that completes a full outfield 10 changes from the bench. Bassi. That was confident. He had to get it right, he did. So Felix has now just booted the ball away, and we know what that brings. Don't think it was for the foul. One day they'll stop. That's a well-timed defending from Samuel Costa. A lot of movement off the ball from João Felix. Now Cancelo. Conceição again. Portugal have their lead back. Let's see if they can keep hold of it this time. That is a beauty. Made some good stops tonight, Maduka Okoye. He had no hope of that, even without the traffic in front of him. Once again, Nigeria must come from behind. Into the challenge there, Nyamaichi was not held off at all since being booked, which is either brave or foolish, and they are making that point right now. But deep delivery. Met these young starlets are. Nadi making way here. We're going to see Onuachu in a minute, and it's play you can't miss. There he is, Paul Onuachu. So it's Nunes also coming on. Another good night at the office for Adams. Mendes played half an hour or so for the later ones to join the group. Is the call. Fans are complaining, he's not, in fairness. Difficult. The touch on the ball was from Felix. He won it the last time. Ruben Neves chips one in. Really worked for João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Deep. Costa did brilliantly to get something on that. Most were expecting a header before it got to him. Makes the save quite a sharp one as well. Through the crowd. Still in it, 4 weeks to play. Okoye out. He's such a giant. Even if he doesn't win it first time around, he can second time around. But the more diminutive Portugueses have played it round him. The risk from Bawene, he's got away with it. Now Chukwueze. Passes on to Moffi. Had to have played it blind, and now trying to dribble his way through. João Cancelo's done his job. Araujo's down. Here's why. That's in the scene, and indeed it is Siwobi. Not out. Alex Iwobi. Tele. thing is, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the call Martinez has to make, and that is not an easy one. Onuachu called back for that challenge. Sheffield getting involved and Sanusi got the ball, but he's also going to get a card because he got Francis out fractionally before. Ruben Neves trying to get on with it, but that will come back. In international football, I guess that counts as a high foot. Yamaichi went on an amazing run and lost it. Here's Conceição, looks set to be the match winner here. A check of the watch. We've had our 4 minutes. Bernardo Silva will wisely keep it. And Portugal will head west with yet another victory. Will be expected of Roberto Martinez and his team in the Americas. And a week from now they kick off in Houston against DR Congo, and it's Uzbekistan in the same venue, and Colombia in Miami for Eric Shell and Nigeria. It's a summer off before the AFCON qualifiers start again. They've played pretty well here tonight, in fairness, and got level and were level for quite a while. Neto's goal cancelled out by Adams, but a beauty from Francisco Conceição sends the Seleção off west with victory.